Welcome back to the channel. Let's clear it. Okay, randomly selected. Next group for their 2026 reading is Capricorn. Now, while meditating on this for you, I heard waiting for Superman. So she's waiting for Superman to lift her up in his arms, right? And he flies up, right? So that's the scene you're waiting for, that moment of liftoff, takeoff, but the antithesis is that it's from an outside source, that there's somebody else, somebody superhuman, something extraordinary taking place from an outside source to lift you up. Let's turn on this light. And let's get into your reading. I'm going to pull a couple different cards, and different type of cards. I have them all situated specifically with the theme of waiting for Superman. These are my, I'm going to show you 11 money cards obviously from online. We're going to get a couple of those. We're going to do Time Oracle, Discover Your Path. Good source for these ones. And we're also going to do the Pocket Archetype Guide, as well as pull you some traditional tarot cards. Let's see which direction we're going to go for this, okay? All right. Let's see what Superman wants to tell us. Okay. These are a lot more than I thought was going to come out. That's a good thing for you, right? Okay, so we'll read these. And let's pull your Pocket Archetype. Let's pull you your cards, and then we'll do the tarot at the end. The Queen. And I'm hearing take the bottom one, so we're going to take the bottom one. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's start with the planet, obviously, because this is how Superman would be looking at it, the situation, with enough perspective far enough away to really have a good glance at it. This actually looks like a planet as well, the Queen card. Okay, so let's look at it. We can see there is a mountainous region, and there looks like multiple catastrophes, or light being shown down, or fires or something going on there. Okay. Pursuit to consider. You exhibit intelligence, a sociable nature, and a sharp wit. It's essential to shift your focus towards charting your career path and planning for the future rather than seeking enjoyment at this moment. Invest extra diligence into excelling in your professional endeavors. Maintain mystery over your emotions, as excessive meddling can occasionally lead to disruptions. Remember, to bring about the change you desire in the world, you must embody that change yourself. And the quote for this card is, "You must be the change you wish to see in the world." Gandhi. Okay. Be the change you wish to see. I I didn't want to like put my own thoughts into this, but it's like be your own Superman. Be your own unstoppable force, unmovable object. Be this thing, this embodiment. Okay, the Queen card from the pocket archetype. Let's get to that. Hold on one moment. Okay, I'm going to go about this slowly because the writing is very, very small and I have bad vision. Okay, the Queen. The Empress, the Mother Queen, the Sovereign. So when light, the embodiment of grace, courage, resolve, stillness. When dark, vain, wrathful, self-righteous, and demanding. Okay, Go Deeper into Ego Tripping by Nina Simone singing starts at the 1976 Monterey Jazz Festival. Okay. Like her counterpart, the King, the Queen has a dualistic nature. Either she presides over the realm with grace and eloquence that comes from the heavens to uplift the spirit, there you go, of others, or to fall into petty, contemptuous moods, casting a shadow across the land. If the king is the ego, the queen is the expression of that ego in the world. She is the lotus bloom, the dancer's bow, the moon's radiant reflection. When the queen is seated in her rightful and righteous place, she is patient and forgiving. She waits for the grace of God and Goddess to move through her, striving and grasping for nothing. To be the benevolent leader, to embody the Queen is to settle into a deep trust, resolve, and the power. The Queen, the Royal Queen, fears nothing, for dignity itself candles her heart. Okay, so it did talk about the uplifting power, right? Being not of the ego mindset. So what exactly are we trying to accomplish by waiting for Superman? Is it, first of all, something we can accomplish ourselves? Is it the ego of having some sort of outside source that is so awe-inspiring and it sees you and is like, you're my Lois? Is that the ultimate goal? To be the prize? Question that line of thought if it is. Okay, we've got new beginning, pressing life's reset button and setting new intentions. 2026 is that. Gaining fresh perspectives and seeing the world anew. Embracing new beginnings and letting go of the past. This is a reset button. This is not just a new year, not just like a new calendar, right? We are in a new path number. I think it's 1, I believe. So this is definitely a start, a refresh has been hit. Rejection. No. Blames himself for rejection and feels unworthy of acceptance. Rejection offers a lesson in resilience. Feelings trapped in a cycle of rejection and unable to break free. So that's where that dignity and that poise comes into play, is to realize that we don't need to fall into this line of, I need to be the object for everyone else. We can just embody that self-love and self-praise so that we're not waiting for Superman. Savings. Anticipating needs presents last-minute scrambles. A financial cushion provides comfort during tough times. Right. And then we have imprisonment. Consequences of non-compliance can be severe and lasting. Disgrace for rules, disrupted order, and invitation conflict. Hidden legal dangers lurk and threaten your peace. So we're waiting for this, almost like this vigilante approach. Somebody who's, I hate to say it like that, but Superman essentially is a vigilante. So is, like, if you watch the comic book movies, I love comic book movies, okay? But the characters do a lot of destroying. There's a lot of destruction that happens, and it, to some extent, it's a vigilante approach to a situation. Say whatever you want. That's my thoughts on that. Okay, let's pull you some tarot cards. See what 2026 has for us. Capricorn, you are not usually the sign that has financial issues because you're usually very stable as far as finances go. You're kind of the go-to for everyone else regarding financial questions. You tend to pick positions where you are like in charge of money or are an authority or a business person. Strength. So major arcana, strength, you have the power yourself to accomplish your goals. We always knew that. Eight of Wands. So there's a swiftness to this. So whatever there is that currently led you to watch this reading, it's fast. It's fast. It's swooping in faster than you maybe anticipate. Maybe this falling into this queen energy happens faster than you, than for many of the other signs would have. The Tower wanted to come out in reverse, so some sort of upheaval. I almost feel like whatever it is, it's not going to break you. Whatever that Tower moment was. And I don't know why it's feeling like this is how it needs to go, because I typically do traditional left to right, but this is kind of staggering itself for some reason. When you're driving, it's highly recommended to stagger vehicles, meaning like if this is your car, the other car, there's a gap in case they need to swerve and you're not going to get collided into. I feel like that's the best visual way of describing that for you. Okay, so hitting the rejection button, or the rejection. Two of Wands. Okay. If somebody rejected you, this is just confirmation, Two of Wands, that there is more in the world. There is so much more in the world. There's so much more in even your surroundings. Even in a 30-mile radius, there's so much more. You just have to break out the map, plot your course, and maneuver around this no. Because when a door gets shut, a window gets open. I know it's been said many times before, but it's the truth. And it's actually in alignment. So when we are blocked from something, it's that blessing of unanswered prayers. It's some sort of realignment with the path that we're supposed to be on. If God gave you this thing that you received the no for, it would set you off course from what you're supposed to be doing, or the person you're supposed to meet, or the person you're supposed to become, right, with the Queen. So every no is just a realignment. Then we got the Queen of Pentacles. So, and it came over here, it did fly over here. So this, again, is you sitting in that power, that energy. You're very good with finances, and you need to lean into that, your actual power, because you could be a boss bleep, a boss babe. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold on to that one for a second. This one came out to the right by the imprisonment card, and it's the Hangman. So there is this apologies, this is going to be an 18 plus reading, so this is not intended for anyone who's squirmish. This gives me the visual thought of someone leaping from maybe like the towers, like a trade tower, right? If you were perhaps doing things that you weren't supposed to be doing, somebody choosing to essentially end the game before it's time because of the ramifications. This is also somebody, some sort of justice being dealt out. If this person was against you, it's being dealt out by themselves perhaps, or there's a pause that takes place because of this legal matter that's being taken care of. I don't know if somebody stole something from you, stole money, because there's the finances, and then there's something like, it almost gives me like an inside traders, like something that was underhanded happening over here with regards to your money. Somebody, maybe your life savings. Okay. But the positive is that we have the Six of Wands. So there is some sort of victorious return. So yes, there's a legal thing that somebody is going to have to own up to, but ultimately there is a praise in the way you deal with the situation. There is a procession of people ready to fly the confetti. And this almost looks like a JFK kind of vibe, doesn't it? And their flags are all going. Okay. So there's something like Kennedy. I don't know if your last name is Kennedy. I do know that there's been like people who have the first name as Kennedy, like MTV VJ or video DJ person. Okay, so there's some sort of conflict. There's a conflict obviously from this side, but up here it's you rising again. A few more things regarding clarification. So let's clarify the Hangman and this imprisonment. Okay, so we got for that Nine of Swords, so that anxiety, sleepless nights. Okay, and the Seven of Wands, so really dealing with the battle. So there is definitely a battle. So who is the Hangman in this situation? I don't know if this is a spouse who did something. I think one of the ebb and flows. Okay, so there's some sort of heartache. So this was someone close to you by the Three of Swords. So, and it came out in reverse, like the swords are coming out, like there's some sort of separation and you will be moving past this. It's just that obviously their path diverted from what could have been. Wow, let's see about this Tower moment then for Capricorn. And the Tower moment shows us that the Death card, so death comes to all, no matter your station. So some sort of rebirth, some replenishing, an end of one cycle and the beginning of a new cycle. So again, that upheaval is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not necessarily always unwanted either. Four of Wands. So I like to think of this as if you were a farmer, you would eventually have to get rid of the orchards, because after X amount of seasons, the trees don't produce the same type of fruit. So they would be cut down, the soil would be replenished, and you would skip that field for however many seasons and then come back to it to start anew. And the new is that Four of Wands, so that planting a firm foundation, establishing a family, a lineage, or establishing your own means of prosperity. Okay. All right. So let us, to round this out, let's see if the universe will tell us about the Superman, if you're going to embody the Superman. Yes, you are. There's the Strength card. And that one did a little number on my finger, so it flipped around, so I'm going to take it, and it is the Eight of Wands, again, speeding up the whole pace of these card spread. So we have, with the Eight of Wands over here and the Eight of Wands right here, we do have the Nine of Cups, so a surprise coming towards you, something that you don't see currently, but again, not all surprises are bad. So a very fast-paced surprise, also a very fast-paced move or planning for the future. You're pivoting very fast, whatever is going on. The Strength card we talked about, you know, the universe having your back, you have that infinity above, so it's divine. It is divine. There's a grace to it. Again, it's over here too by the other Strength card, so confirmation. We have the Queen of Pentacles over here on this side of the reading with, again, the Queen of Pentacles coming out to confirmation. And the one we don't see over here all the way to the right is the King of Pentacles in reverse. So this was your counterpart exiting stage right. He's being removed, they're being removed, you're starting fresh. 2026 is a year of starting fresh. So you are going to embody your own Superman, no longer needing to wait. Let's roll the dice and see what our lucky numbers for the year are. Again, this could be angel numbers, sequence of your home, anything. You could even see it randomly on a receipt. It's just God giving a wink and a nod to you. Okay. 1, 1, 1. 2, 4, 4. Okay. Interesting. And letters. This also could be 3, 5, 5, 3, 5, 5, or 5, 5, 3. We got N, X, K, Y, L, O, W or M, C, J. New York low. Huh. Jinx. Okay, so New York low. I don't know what if there's a slang that means like that's lower than low. New York low. JC KX. Let me know what you find in these letters or what you can discern. And I'm going to go ahead and pull you some charms. One fell off. Ah, hello. That's what I said. Hello. Okay, for all my Labyrinth friends who enjoy Labyrinth, it's going to be in the theater January, I don't know, 6th through the 9th. Check your local theater for times and availability. But Labyrinth is celebrating, I don't know, is it 40 years? 30 years? 25 years? Something, I don't know. But Labyrinth. Okay, so hello. And then we have, first of all, the charm that hit the table is my Chanel number 5, our perfume. I told one group that to start the new year, you're going to find a scent for this year. So whether you're female, a perfume, whether you're masculine, go ahead and get yourself cologne. Something that you can look back on that makes you feel empowered and will be in the embodiment of this year, because it's going to be a big year. We have the black diamond, so non-traditional, avocado, so a little extra. It's okay to be a little extra. Not the black sheep, but the blue sheep, right? Because if you're gonna be a black sheep, you might as well be a blue sheep instead. Virgo, so practical. The key to the heart. And we have, on top of this set of keys is Cinderella's carriage. So maybe we're getting a new ride, a new vehicle or mode of transportation. The key with the number hotel room 405, and it's a door key. Door key? Door key? Door key? Door. You know what I'm saying? It's like a pun. Okay. And then we got for our message, August will bring you peace and tranquility. Lucky number 24, 5, 49, 38, 2, and 20. All right, so you guys, thank you so much for watching. If you feel so inclined, you can hit the subscribe button below. We treat our karma jar, we treat our like button like the karma jar. Put good karma in, get good karma out. We do appreciate you hitting the like button. And if you have any I was gonna say if you have 7 of hearts, go fish. If you have any suggestions about what you guys prefer to the layout, if you like me to pull random cards like the archetype cards, or if you have any suggestions of what you would like for the Saturday morning tarots, I could pull pick-a-cards if you guys prefer pick-a-cards. Let me know. Thank you so much for showing up, tuning in, tuning out, and all that jazz. We will be seeing you in the cards per usual. Be back for Saturday morning tarot.